And the LEED rating, you have, I'm just going to talk about new construction. You have a 69-point scale. It's like a cricket scorecard. Keep scoring point, then you will be given a point. And there are 4 levels: certified silver, gold, and platinum. Platinum is the highest. Now we have around 8 platinum buildings out of 25 in the world, and all other platinum buildings in USA. Okay, we have 8 platinum buildings in this country. So we stand number 2 in terms of number of buildings as well as platinum buildings in the world. Out of 69, you have 88 prerequisites. Whether you like it or not, you have to meet this prerequisite. After getting 69, if you don't get one of the prerequisite, rating will not be given. So it's very critical that you have to analyze the project, make sure you meet all the 8 prerequisites in the design, and you go for selecting the point based on the cost economics. And I like to just develop on 3 elements which are affecting your bottom line. Whenever we talk about cost, how much is it going to cost more when I take a project for green construction? So I'm going to develop on a little bit on energy, water, and indoor environment. Thereby, you can talk about the cost. Energy efficiency, yes, you have a constraint. Once you select a site, you will have you will not have much opportunity in terms of orientation. Wherever you have an opportunity, you orient the building in such a way that you will reduce the energy consumption in the building. Best oriented building, from the worst, you can save up to 2% possible to conserve the energy in the building. Envelope measure to basically to reduce the heat increase in the building, treating the roof, glass, and wall fenestration basically. Roof, the modern trend is going for the overdeck insulation, 75 mm extruded polyester insulation to reduce the heat increase from the roof. That's called R15. Even Energy Conservation Building Codes recommends it's going to be mandatory maybe after a few years, and ASTRA also recommends R15 overdeck insulation. Reflective paints for the roof or green roof to reduce the heat increase. These are the roof treatment. High performance glass with solar heat gain coefficient or solar factor of 0.17 with almost you will get 15 to 20% daylight factor inside. Even a lot of glass manufacturers are, yes, we used to talk about 6 or 6.1 for more than 300 ton capacity centrifugal chiller. Now you have a COP of 6.5. Even people are talking about 6.7, 6.8. Thereby you can increase the efficiency at the design stage. VFD you can have it for the chiller to take care of the variable loads, and VFDs to conserve energy in the pumps and fans. Heat recovery system to pre-cool the fresh air taken out from the exhaust. Lighting can be, you can think of even LED lights, though the economically viable, not viable proposal. Now people are talking about 3 years, 4 years payback period. If the operating hours is 7 to 8 hours in a day, you can achieve even 0.43 watts per square feet lighting power density. There are technologies available, and we are doing it for some project with LED lighting. And solar hot water is very economical. Maybe BIPV and solar PV may not be economically viable proportion right at this time, but solar hot water system can be applied to building. In fact, Karnataka government, they are going to make it mandatory that all future buildings should have a solar PV. I don't know exactly how much percentage it should be, but solar PV should be there in government in Karnataka building in the future development. And definitely we can save up to 50% with a typical payback period of 4 to 5 years. Any payback period, 4 to 5 years, good payback period. Definitely we can think of improving the energy efficiency. Water side, we can have STP treatment system to treat the wastewater and use it for irrigation, toilet flushing, and non-contact application, even cooling towers, and use recycled water for these applications, and use efficient fixer. You have a lot of R&D going on for the water efficient fixers. You have fantastic fixers available to conserve water. Sprinkler and drip irrigation, native plant irrigation require more water. You reduce a lawn which require more water, use native plant shrubs, use treated wastewater. Moreover, you go for drip and sprinkler to reduce the water consumption in the irrigation system, and definitely we can go up to 40-50% in saving, water saving. It has been demonstrated in most of the green building in this country. Indoor environment side, high efficiency filters. You need a fresh air in the building as per ASTRA 62.1 2004. You have to burst the fresh air. When you pump a fresh air inside the building, you have to treat the fresh air, and fresh air has to be monitored and quantified. You can't put the fresh air damper close and save energy. You have to pump the fresh air, and at the same time, you have to conserve the energy so that people inside will be comfortable. And all the paints, adhesive seal, and carpet use should be low volatile organic compound, which should not affect the indoor environmental quality. And before you put building occupants inside, LEED requires 15 days building flush out to take the moisture dust out, eco-friendly housekeeping chemical to maintain the building, natural lighting, temperature, humidity control to take care of the occupant comfort, through which we can improve the productivity up to 15%. I will take another 2 minutes to highlight one case study. This is a CA Tech Computer Associate from Hyderabad. It is aspiring for gold rating. You can see two pictures. That side is the proposed building, and this is the existing building. Normally, we compare the virtual. We build the virtual building, the software, and put as per ASTE standard and proposed case. Wherein in this building, why I am showing this case study, we compared with the existing building versus new building. How the existing building is performing vis-a-vis the new building. So we did an analysis, and this is the case study. Existing building, these are the specifications: U value of the wall, lighting power density 1.5, roof, underdeck insulation, glass, and VLD, chiller, COP 4.9, air cooled. We moved from that to the proposed case: wall with 50 mm insulation, roof with overdeck insulation, chiller with 5.5 COP, and heat recovery wheel, high albedo roof on the high albedo paint on the roof, and daylight control for the perimeter, low solar factor, high light transmittant, solar hot water. By doing all this improved measure in the energy efficiency, we will be able to demonstrate to the client that we can achieve around 37.52% compared to the existing building with the investment of 4 crore with a typical payback period of 5 years. And the report has been presented to the US team, and they agreed that they are ready to invest this 5 crore additional investment. The moment you prove that it's possible to get the money back, and they don't mind investing. Without this information, nobody will invest. The moment you say you invest 5 crore, I will get the gold rating, nobody will invest. You go with the proper data, and they have seen this result. Existing building, yes, I'm going to improve this, and the payback is 5 years. Immediately they approved it, and they're gone for the rating program. At the same time, the bottom line is going to improve. And for the split I have given, each case we did the analysis called life cycle analysis. If you improve lighting by changing one lamp to another, you can do the analysis. Put a T5 lamp, put a CFL lamp, put a LED lamp, how the energy performance is going to vary in the building. Put a chiller of item. So we have only proposed solar hot water for kitchen application and hot water, and finally they've gone with gold rating with 5 years payback period. So I'd like to end my presentation with this quote by Henry Tikkanen: because we don't think about future generation, they will never forget us. Future generations should never remember us for wrong reasons. It's always should remember us for right reasons. Thank you. If you have any queries, you can reach me at this email. Thank you for the opportunity given. Thank you for the time. Thank you for the patient hearing. Thank you.